English Listening Practice, Episode 4, The Let Them Theory. Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to another listening practice from English Learning Hub. My name is Emily, and I am very happy you have joined me today. In this episode, I want to share ideas from a book called The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. This book offers 2 simple steps to help us feel calm and strong inside. These steps show us how to care less about what other people do and think, and care more about what we choose for ourselves. I will speak slowly and use clear, easy words so you can follow each idea. Together, we will walk through these steps with many gentle, real-life examples. You will see how these ideas can make your days brighter and your heart lighter. I invite you to imagine your mind as a quiet garden. In your garden, you feel peace. The wind blows softly and birds sing. You feel gentle sunshine. The Let Them Theory gives you ways to carry this peaceful garden inside you, even when life feels noisy or busy. All we need to learn are 2 reminders to use in every moment. Let's begin. The first step is let them. When we use this step, we notice what other people want, say, or do, and we allow it to be. We don't try to push it away or make it go. We simply say inside our mind, let them. Imagine you are watching clouds float across a blue sky. Each cloud is a thought or action someone else has. You notice each cloud, and you are aware of it, but you don't reach up and grab it. You don't fight it. You let it pass by. That is the idea of let them. Mel Robbins explains that often we try to control other people's feelings or behaviors, but this only gives us extra stress. We spend our energy on things we cannot change. Instead, when something upsets us, someone says a mean word or a friend acts distant, we pause and say, let them. We give the other person room. We let their feelings or actions belong to them. We gently step back inside our own calm space. Imagine your neighbor plays loud music while you are working quietly at home. You feel annoyed and your heart pounds. You could bang on the wall or shout. But first, try let them. Say inside, let them play music. You allow the sound to fill the air without fighting it. You don't need to push the volume down. You simply notice it and let it be. Then take a slow breath. Notice how you feel. You see that you are calm even with noise around you. This step is not about giving up your right to quiet. It is about pausing your own reaction so you can decide your next step with a clearer mind. The second step is let me. After you let them, you turn your attention back to yourself. You ask, what do I choose now? You remind yourself that your mind and your actions are your own. When you practice let me, you say inside, let me. You give yourself permission to choose what you think, say, and do. Back to the music example. After you say, let them play music, you ask, let me decide what to do. You might choose to move to a quieter room, use earplugs, or politely ask your neighbor, could you please lower the volume? I am working and need focus. You could even choose to stand up and dance a little to the beat, turning the noise into something fun. When you decide kindly, you feel calm and in control. Mel Robbins writes that the power of let me helps us see that we hold the pen of our life. We write the next page. We decide the next step. We choose to care for ourselves first. This reminder strengthens our mind and builds confidence. The real magic of the let them theory appears when we use both steps together. Whenever you face a difficult moment, first practice let them. Notice what other people say or do. Let their words or actions exist without trying to stop them. Then practice let me. Decide how you will think and what you will do in response. Imagine you are in a long line at a grocery store and you are late for work. Your stomach tightens and your breathing feels fast. You could shout or tap your foot hard. Instead, say to yourself, let them move at their speed. You allow the line to stay slow. You don't fight it. Then say, let me make this time useful. You open your phone's map to check the fastest route, or you listen to a calming song, or you plan how to organize your tasks at work once you arrive. You change an upsetting moment into a calm and focused one. In her book, Mel mentions that many people waste their energy on trying to push back life's small waves, rather than riding them. She uses the image of whitewater rafting. If you fight every wave, you get tired. But if you learn to read the river and move with it, you can enjoy the ride. Let them is like seeing the wave and floating over it. Let me is like steering your raft to smooth water. The let them and let me steps are simple, but they become stronger habits with small, everyday practice. Here are some moments you may face. A text message pops up when you are reading a book. You feel the pull to check it immediately. You might think, I must reply now. Instead, pause and say, let it be. Let the message stay unread for a moment. Then say, let me finish my page. You keep reading. A few minutes later, you can reply with a calm mind. A coworker interrupts you to ask a question when you are in deep thought. You feel frustration. You might respond sharply, but first, think, let them ask. You allow their question. Then think, let me choose my tone. You reply in a kind voice. I am working on something now. Let's talk in 10 minutes so I can give you my full attention. You handle both needs. Your friend makes a joke that feels unkind. You might feel hurt. Instead of reacting quickly, say, let them speak. You let the words be said. Then say, let me share how I feel. You calmly explain, that joke felt sharp to me. Could you please be gentle? You show your feelings and protect your heart. It might feel weird at first. You may forget to use the steps, but each time you remember, you build your mind's calm muscle. You learn that your thoughts and actions are in your own hands. Mel Robbins calls the small voice inside us our inner script. This script tells us stories about who we are and what will happen. Sometimes it speaks in unkind words. I can't do this. Or, I always make mistakes. This script can hold us back. We can use let me to change our inner script. Each morning, look in the mirror and speak a new line to yourself. You might say, I choose calm today. Or, I can try again. You might say, I trust myself. These simple lines become new words in your script. Later, when a challenge arises, an exam, a presentation, or a hard conversation, you can whisper, let me handle this. You remind yourself of your kind script. You give yourself permission to be brave and gentle. A nightly journal practice helps these ideas settle in our mind. Each night, write down 3 moments when you felt upset or worried. Next to each moment, write how you could say, let them, and then let me. For example, if you felt upset when your phone battery died, you might write, let it die and let me charge it and relax. When you did this, you see how a few words can change stress to calm. If you felt anxious about a big bill arriving in the mail, you might write, let the bill arrive. Let me look at my budget and plan. This way, you see your power to choose a practical step rather than worry all night. Writing these notes each evening helps your mind learn and grow. After a week or two, you look back and smile at your progress. The let them theory also works for bigger events in life. Imagine you didn't get a job you wanted. You might feel disappointed or sad. You can pause and think, let them choose who they want. You allow their decision. Then you think, let me look for a new chance. You update your resume, you learn a new skill, and you apply again. You use your energy to move forward instead of staying stuck. If you have a tough argument with a family member, you may feel hurt and angry. You can first allow them to have their feelings. Let them feel upset. You let the moment be. Then you say, "Let me speak when I am calm." You wait. Then you share your own feelings gently, saying, "I felt hurt when..." You protect both your relationship and your own calm. These steps help us balance our care for others with care for ourselves. We keep our hearts open to others, but also safe and full of peace. Learning and using "let them" and "let me" is like learning to ride a bicycle. You will wobble and you may fall. That is okay. Each time you get up, you learn something. Each time you remember to say the 2 steps, give yourself a small cheer inside. Notice the calm you feel when you use them. Over days and weeks, you will see you react less often with stress or anger. You will sleep better at night. You will notice small joys, a warm smile from a friend, the taste of your morning coffee, the sound of birds singing. These little things become gifts you can enjoy more fully. Remember the garden we imagined at the start of this episode. Now, each time you practice "let them" and "let me," you are watering that garden. You plant seeds of calm, kindness, and confidence. With time, your inner garden will bloom. Whenever life feels noisy, you can step into your garden by pausing and using these steps. You remember the quiet paths, the gentle breeze, and the soft sunlight. You bring that peace back to your day. Let's try a quick practice together now. Think of a worry or stress you have at this moment. Picture it in your mind as a small leaf on a stream. First, say inside, "Let it be." Let that leaf float away without grabbing it. Now ask, "Let me choose my next step." Find a kind answer. "I choose to take a deep breath," or "I choose to ask for help," or "I choose to take a short walk." Feel your heart soften. Hold that feeling of calm for a moment. Carry it with you as you open your eyes and return to your day. You have the power to choose your own path. Thank you so much for listening to our talk today about the "let them" theory by Mel Robbins. If you found these ideas helpful, please press like and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment telling me how you use "let them" and "let me" in your life. I truly love reading your stories and learning from you. Until next time, take good care of yourself, stay kind, and remember, you have the power to choose your calm. Goodbye, everyone.